Hey California, this is Dave Fennell running to be your Lieutenant Governor. We came out just to do scouting for photo shoots, but we're coming across so much fraud. I'm giving you a quick update. The fraud is called competition is for losers or designated loser. And what they do is they run a bunch of Democrats or even felons posing as Republicans to dilute the open primary vote so two Democrats go forward. So right now in the race, there are three people who are running. Gloria Romero, and if you pull her registration, she's a Democrat. Evie Lynch, you pull her registration, she's a Democrat, been Democrats their whole lives. And then David Kohlenberg, who, as you can see from the mugshot, has a felony conviction. Now, they're currently rigging endorsements to try to dilute my vote, and that's not legal. And just to give you a sense of how Democrat some of these candidates are, Gloria Romero, this is her book, Just Not Likable: The Price All Women Pay for Gender Bias. This was put out 4 years ago. She's supposedly a Republican. And if you look at her, she has pictures of her at Cesar Chavez protest days. And in here, she talks about, in your loudest bitch voice, enough, you bastard, the jig is up, it's time for women. Does that sound like a Republican? It's being rigged. So right now, the rules are to get endorsed in each county, there has to be an open session for all candidates, and that's being rigged. And in the CAGOP, the California Republican Party, they held a convention. All candidates are to be allowed, but when I tried to attend, her attorneys said I had to pay them $225,000, or they would call the police if I went in for trespassing. They then wouldn't give me a delegate list, they gave it to her, and they wouldn't let me have access. So this is clearly election fraud. Republicans are always talking about election fraud. Currently, we have a candidate who's a Democrat posing as a Republican who is rigging endorsements. And those endorsements are important because in a big state like California, it's worth millions of dollars. So again, we were out here just to do video scouting, but what I'm doing is putting together the information I'm getting via email, and we're gonna be filing a complaint. So don't forget, vote Dave Fennell for Lieutenant Governor, and I will fight for you in California. Thanks again.